a quick explanation of how I upgraded my laptop. This isn't just any normal laptop though. This is a Lenovo Y700 Yep, this laptop is almost 10 years old. Yep, almost 10 years old. How did I get my computer to run so much faster? How did I get it to run Windows 11? Well, to get it to run Windows 11, I couldn't directly do the Windows Update from the Windows Update tab. I had to go online and go to the Microsoft website and download the ISO for Windows 11 and used Rufus to burn it to a USB stick. And then I was able to install Windows 11 with no problem. Yeah, really. And then, how did I get the computer to run faster? Well, that was easy. You can literally just open up the back and install new RAM. And that's exactly what I did. I upgraded it to 32 gigabytes of RAM, and now it runs a lot faster. And it runs games basically perfectly. I can go higher to 64 gigabytes of RAM, theoretically, because even though the website says that this computer can only handle 32 gigabytes of RAM, I think it can handle more than that. I'm not sure about that. I would have to test it. The highest number I could probably go above 64 would be 128 gigabytes, and honestly, that's more than any computer probably has right now, in terms of RAM, anyways. I mean, pure, like, RAM sticks. And the RAM for this computer is very specific. It's a DDR4 mini RAM, which is not too common anymore. And sites like Amazon and anywhere else will make that painfully clear with their high prices. That's why I only did 32 gigabytes, two 16 gigabyte sticks adding up to 32, and it runs really well on two 16 gigabyte sticks adding up to 32. Theoretically, I could do 32 and 32 to make 64, or 64 and 64 to make 128. I would have to get those RAM sticks though, and they are expensive. For DDR4 Mini being as old as it is, because I mean, this is a 10-year-old laptop. And I just don't understand why it's so expensive. It was pretty expensive even for two 16 gigabyte cards. But if you're willing to shell out the money for higher RAM than 32 gigabytes, I'm sure you could get this thing to run even faster and run games even better. But as it is with 32 gigabytes, I mean, it runs games like, oh, basically flawlessly. I mean, I can run all my games at ultra settings now, and it just does it. Before, I had to limit the graphics quality and such on my games with this laptop because it only had 8 gigabytes of RAM in it, which a lot of games just expect you to have more nowadays. I have a computer that has even less RAM than this, and it barely runs Roblox. I mean, really, it has trouble even loading the Roblox page or even turning itself on, and it's much newer than this laptop. It's only 2 years old, and if I had to guess, it either only has 2 gigabytes or 4 gigabytes of RAM, judging by how painfully slow it runs. and loads anything.